I've got about an hour and a half of light left, and I figured I'd go run real time. I said I was gonna make a real time video, but I'm gonna have to change those plans. The mist is a little too heavy. Once I start moving, it's actually enough to mess up the screen, the camera lens. That right there is a little T-ball action. It's a cheap one, but they definitely come in useful to somebody. And some nice pieces of lumber in there. Some quality stuff. If you need some 2x4s or whatever size that is. Nice big ones too, look at it. Bunch of them in there. I might have to just come back and just put that in my storage unit later, because that's nice stuff. And that's a big rack. Pieces of glass used to fit in there. It would appear. Too bad the glass hid in there. That's nice. It would be nice anyway. Glass table probably there. I don't see any glass around here. There's a vacuum buried underneath all that stuff I'm not gonna mess with. Some tin shed in there. Would appear these dumpsters are juicy. Filled up with a lot of stuff. It's good. Nice piece of aluminum. That Christmas tree will go as tin shed at the scrapyard if you wanted to take it there. It's another piece of aluminum. Something like that ought to work. Something in there's rattling. Look at that. Turn that vacuum on. Okay. Nice little motor in there. Take that piece of plastic off. Just going to skip the tin shed today for the most part. And there's a cord here. Hey, is that one of those ones that's got a storage thing in it? Nope, it's not. It's just a CRT TV. Keeps on working. I wonder why they threw that away. Starting to turn into a light rain, so I may not make a video at all. Let's see what happens here. Those clouds don't look all that impressive. Not a bad brand. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that thing works. Okay, I found some cords. One more cord, a flat screen TV, and then a couple of DVD players. They're just cheapies. They might work. Even if they work, they're not going to be worth a whole lot. Just those cheap plastic kinds. So I'll just take those straight to the scrapyard. Look at this. This is something I've never seen before. Check this out. Guy's got a lock. Look at it. Caps lock. That's a pretty neat little invention. I've never seen something like that before. Although I'm pretty sure the people that steal scooters will just have a pickup truck and a couple guys will just jump out and throw the scooter in the back of a truck. And then they just worry about the locks later. I think that's basically usually how that goes. Look at that, those mattresses are still in there. Nasty. That's that brick wall that got knocked over. Look at it, they fixed it up. That's not really something I want to wrestle with, but slim pickings so far. This is almost good enough to go as short steel at my scrapyard. When it gets to be much thicker than that, they'll call it short steel. Short steel needs to be shorter than 3 feet at the scrapyards I go to. And if it's longer than 3 feet, they'll call it long iron, and long iron's less than short steel. The smaller and heavier. Of course, you can transport and make more money, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I made a little pit stop here. I'm gonna go run the Walmart route. This is a bank, look at it. All these, I think those are all Dell computers, or Dell monitors. Shoot, you know what, I wanted to show you this route I was going to run, but if that has a brand new mouse in every one of those boxes, that's quite a bit. That's got a new stand. Yeah, they're monitors. Monitor stand. I thought that was a mouse. It's not a mouse, but it's a USB cord and a power cord and a monitor stand. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be every one of those boxes. Yeah, look at it. Every one of these boxes. I'm gonna come back later and get this. I don't want to waste the sunlight dealing with this stuff. That's a nice piece of steel right there. Base to the, or the, probably hooks to the back of the monitor maybe. But new USB cord, brand new power cords in every one of these boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. So I'm gonna come back later and get the rest of those. I don't want to waste my time. I want to show you the rest of this route. That's Walmart right there, so that's kind of the hub of this route here. I'm gonna go up here and then go back down this way towards home. So, you know, I mean, retail value, if you were to go to Walmart or somewhere and buy a brand new USB cord, I mean, those are not cheap at the store. Online you can get them, of course, for a lot cheaper than you can at a brick and mortar store, but there's a decent value to those. Just in, you know, just the plain fact that you have a few of them laying around for your own use, you know. A church building dumpster. It receives quite a bit of illegal dumping, I'm pretty sure. So you never know what you find in here. It looks like a big bag of clothes or something now. These dumpsters that sit in abandoned parking lots for most of the week. This place is totally empty. These places like that are real popular hotspots for illegal dumping. Just one little drop of water on that lens can turn into a big blob. And of course, as soon as I go real time again, it's turned into legitimate rain now, so that's always great. Okay, I know the lens is getting soaked with water, so I'm going to turn it back off. I don't think a real-time video is in the cards today. Keurigs are pretty much the one coffee maker I'll take. They got some real good weight to them. Chunky little dudes. With those monitor stands, those 10 monitor stands that I'm gonna get, that's something you can sell on eBay. So considering those are brand new, you know, that bank just bought them, so it's probably basically the most recent monitor, most recent model. So those bases might be a lot more desirable than the old TV and monitors, I find, because I know I've sold the stands off some old ones before. So I made a video recently where I took apart a big flat screen TV and talked briefly about selling the stand. And so if those stands are complete, they're all 10 are the same, I can just make one listing on eBay, quantity 10. So that's a real score. If they're complete, I believe they are. So just say they're each worth $20. That's probably fairly conservative. It's just a $200 score just sitting right there, plus the USB and the power cords. So sometimes the most innocent, the most simple looking things can just be wonderful scores, you know. happen to be interested in that video where I took that flat screen TV apart for the circuit boards and the small amount of scrap that's in there. That's hard doing right-handed, you know it? My left hand knows how to do it. I'll link it up down in the description if you want to check it out. Where I live, you gotta take the screens out of TVs and monitors. Scrap yards won't take the screens. It just takes way too long for the amount of money. If you live somewhere where it just takes the whole TV, then that's a nice piece of scrap. Chili pepper. Alrighty, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. I went through a little business park area, a little industrial park area, and got one dirty oil filter. How exciting is that? But I've talked about banks before in my videos, about how usually you'll find nothing, but sometimes they'll throw out equipment and they are a plethora of potential possibilities, perhaps. So they're worth checking every now and then. In this case, it's actually brand new stuff, and I was lucky enough to get it on a real-time video as it happened. This isn't something I peeked in and then turned the camera on, so that's kind of neat. Anyways, I'm just gonna turn the camera off and do this real quick before I attract any attention to myself. This is probably something you'd want to do after hours, but anyways, I think that first one I pulled out, I don't know if that plate was in it. I think it was. Maybe I misplaced it, but yeah, there's the plate right there. So I think they're all going to be complete. So I think my guesstimate of $20 is probably pretty close. Anyways, I'll take these home and show them to you real quick. Check this out. Here it is. I was wrong about this plate. I'm just looking at it real quick. I thought maybe that went to the back of the monitor somehow. That's actually the base. And I was wondering where the hardware screws were to put it together. Check this out. It's got a handy dandy screw. Just sits in there. It's the bottom. Check it out. Look at that. What do you think about that? You might help her, Griz? Thanks, Griz. What would I do without you, Griz? So there it is. Brand new, 10 of them. The first plate was in there. I didn't know what I was doing on the first one. They were all in there. 10 of those, and each one had 2 USB cords and a power cord. And I put it up on eBay. Check this out. $35 free shipping. $25, $4 shipping. $15 and $13 shipping. $30 and free shipping. So I was pretty close. You could probably sell them for $25 and $10, $12 shipping with the eBay discount. Close to $20 profit on each one. It'll take a while to sell them, but there they are. Being new, being able to list them as new is definitely a bonus. There's $145 free shipping. 20 and 22 shipping, which would be 42. So I was about right. $20 profit on each one. Each one's basically a $20 bill. There's no other hardware that comes with them. It looks like the monitor slips right on these tabs on the top here. See these tabs? Appears to just slip down over there. And that's it. That's nice. That's a nice, clean, modern stand. Well-made, heavy base. First comment I made about it when I found them in the video, I said, that's a nice piece of steel. Had scrap on the mind, but it's a nice base, nice, clean, simple design. I like it a lot. No screws to lose. Oh, yeah. Each one came with 2 USB cords and a power cord. This one's showing 3 USB cords. But so I got to throw those in with it and say accessories. So that might juice up the price a little bit. I noticed some of these other ones that I was listing off, they don't have the 3 cords to go along with them. Doesn't look like anyways, as I scan down through here. Except for this one here. I suppose it would have been good if I got the original box, but those boxes were kind of big and bulky. I really don't want to ship something that large, so it's no problem boxing that up real nice. got the original packing and stuff. But anyways, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Fuzz, what's up, Fuzz? Fuzz, where you going? Come here, Fuzz. Come here, Fuzz. Look at this. You wanna play with this? Come on. Bye, Fuzz. Oh, I got the camera out, Chris. Hurry up.